Bandidos, Tux here, curious about the secrets behind players who possess God World gear, Dark Zone exclusives, and every exotic in the game. Wondering how to secure the absolute best loot in the Division 2 while reaping in the XP? Well, buckle up, because I got all the tips you need to get into the action right now. Let's do it. Acquiring the best loot and XP in the Division 2 requires a combination of strategic gameplay, optimal character builds, and engaging in activities that yield high-quality rewards. And seasoned players know that you need to always be ready, because when global events come around, this is the time to grind, not the time to be figuring things out. The best gear in the game? Oh yeah, global events got you covered. Global events are not just your average weekend festivities in DC. These limited time events shake things up, introducing unique modifiers and challenges to the game world, turning the city into a playground for loot-hungry agents. But why should you care? Because this is where the real action happens. By taking advantage of special events, you can increase your chances of obtaining coveted God World gear, Dark Zone exclusives, and sought-after exotic items. It's a loot explosion, and you don't want to miss out. The best players in the game leverage global events strategically to enhance their loot and XP gains. Here's how they make the most of these events.
Entering Dark Zone.
Global events come with game player modifiers or challenges that add an extra layer of difficulty to the experience. Skilled players adapt their playstyles to the buffs and debuffs and look to builds that overcome or circumvent these challenges efficiently, ensuring they can tackle tough content while reaping the benefits of increased rewards. Understanding the buffs and debuffs that come with the event modifiers is extremely important to efficiently clearing content or just flat out surviving while the event is active. Not every player will find every global event exciting, but having a grasp on the modifiers of the event can help you create a build that makes it seem like those modifiers, they don't even exist. Global events have a mini rewards track that gives an array of caches, including exotics. They also introduce event-specific caches that contain rare and high-quality items. Players strategically accumulate massive amounts of global event currency called red stars. You can spend these at the season vendor at the base of operations. When the event ends, the vendor is closed and any unused red stars are lost. Players prioritize acquiring these caches to increase their chances of obtaining sought-after loot, including exclusive Dark Zone named items and exotics. Legacy season caches are the only way to get the Dark Zone exclusive gear set, System Corruption, outside of the Dark Zone. Players earn global event currency just by leveling up their character while the global event is active. You level up by earning experience points. That means XP is the name of the game while playing global events. Experienced players take advantage of this opportunity to accelerate their shade levels and gain additional rewards, contributing to their overall progression. They do this by turning on all possible directives for an additional 125% XP per activity. Other ways of boosting XP comes from the survivor bonus, headshot kill bonus, multi-kills, weak points, and donating resources to control points. These all add up over time. Every time you level up, you don't only get red stars, you also get proficiency caches for a chance to get even more gear you're looking for. And junk can be crushed into materials you need for crafting, optimizing gear, or adding expertise to your favorites. Having multiple characters in the Division 2 can provide several advantages, especially when it comes to leveling up and optimizing your overall gaming experience. As you level up your main character, the XP gained also contributes to the overall shade levels of your account. This, in turn, increases the number of SHD tech points available in the watch. Leveling up additional characters means more opportunities to gain shade tech points, allowing you to unlock and purchase valuable resources for optimizing gear or leveling up your expertise system. Using these extra characters as loot mules gives you more stash space, so you can save all that great gear you might not need right now, but perhaps for a build you look forward to making later. Different zones in the Division 2 are controlled by various factions, each with its own level of difficulty. Seasoned players identify zones where the faction composition aligns with their playstyle and build strengths. By choosing zones that suit their capabilities, players can efficiently clear activities, earning XP more quickly. And when running with directives, this detail is even more critical. The special ammo type is unique to every faction. Black Tusk, special ammo disables your tech. True Sons, they make you bleed. Hyenas will disorient, and the outcasts is the worst. A single round will engulf you in flames. Now here's the game changer. Having a killer build. Why? Because the content that delivers the most rewards often comes with directives, and having a build that can breeze through them is your golden ticket. It's not about surviving, it's about dominating. When the going gets tough with directives, your build should make it look easy. To make the most of global events, players tailor their builds to exploit the event's modifiers or challenges. Look for the chink in the global event's armor, then adjust your gear, skills, or talents to give you the advantage specifically, ensuring maximum effectiveness and survivability during the event-specific activities. Because many events give the player power-ups, you may find adding additional levels of survivability is an extremely viable way to boost your farming efficiency. During global events, certain locations may have increased drop rates for specific gear sets, weapons, or items. Knowledgeable players identify these opportunities and focus their efforts on targeted farming to maximize their chances of obtaining desired loot. Each directive you add improves the chance of targeted loot drops by 2 to 3%, up to total of 10%. This is an extremely efficient use of time because not only are they getting better targeted loot drop rates, they're getting top XP, event special rewards, and resources. Multiple birds, one stone. Coordinating with other players during global events can significantly boost XP. Teaming up with a well-balanced group allows players to tackle challenging content more effectively, complete activities faster, and share the rewards, maximizing everybody's gains. The downside is that the enemies scale with the number of people in your group. Many find 2 to 3 player groups more balanced than scaling of a 4-man group. Knowing this may help you clear content more efficiently. Fast travel is a crucial tool for optimizing XP farming. Planning a route that minimizes travel time between activities and objectives allows players to streamline their gameplay, minimize downtime, and focus on activities that offer the highest XP returns. The combination of efficient travel, targeting zone selection, optimized builds, and strategic engagement tactics creates a holistic approach to XP farming in the Division 2. By combining these strategies, top players in the Division 2 navigate global events strategically to not only conquer challenging content, but also amass the best loot and experience gains available during these special in-game occasions. Bandido, is a quick bonus here. I'm working an example of all those tips we just talked about. So this event's called the Guardians, and just to give you the quick rundown, you have to kill the Guardian that is marked with this symbol in order to kill the rest of the enemies, who will be immune if you don't take out the Guardian. And once you do take out the Guardian, you get a slight buff to weapon damage, rate of fire, reload time, and you get some restoration of armor. So that's the event. Those are the modifiers. But I gotta tell you, this can be extremely challenging as you're facing a bunch of immune enemies, and the Guardian that you need to take out can be hiding in the back. So you must optimize your build for that challenge. I'm running all 5 directives with this global event so that I can get 125% more XP, as well as a 10% greater chance at receiving that targeted loot. But what I'm trying to show you here is that you can create a build that circumvents the debuffs or buffs of the global event modifiers. But with this build, I can hit through that immunity once I have the build fully buffed, which is pretty easy to do. What I want to show you here real quick in some gameplay is how fast I can clear this content. I can clear a single wave of a control point in just about 1 minute. Why does that matter? The XP per hour is massive, as well as the resources we're gaining in, the named items, the bosses are dropping, the proficiency caches, and look at all this extra XP we're getting from the headshot kills as well. That I created not too long ago, that'll work for this too. When I created the other day. If you skip the mechanics, it can be more difficult. So just make sure you don't cheat yourself on that. And the mechanics where, you know, get that 1 kill with either your TAC 50 or Nemesis, or White Death if you don't have any of those others, and then go to town. Ballsy, huh? Just coming right up here. There it is. So there you have it, agents. All the tips you need to make global events your path to max XP, the best gear, and a chance at those sought-after named items and exotics. Gear up, optimize those builds, and let's conquer DC together. So tell me, what's your favorite global event in The Division 2? Thank you for hanging out with me today. My name is TuxedoBandido, and this was another episode of The Division 2. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, like, and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss out on the fantastic experiences waiting for you in The Division 2. And if you like builds like this, check out the recommended build video I have here for you. If you have anything you want to see covered, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make everything possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be without you.
Follow me.
I get it.